Welcome back, Table Heroes, to another Galaxy of Heroes video. It is Monday morning. We are starting an absolutely fresh week with your bald-headed boy Scribble, and we're going to be doing some Galactic challenges. Let's do this. We're on Geonosis, and funnily enough, we're facing off against the Geonosians. We've got the global modifier, Geonosis Arena. Essentially, whenever a unit uses a special ability, we're going to gain a stack of entertainment. Are you not entertained? I'm pretty entertained right now. Giving us stacking max health, offense, and potency. We have bonuses for the Rebels, and I'll give you one guess as to which team we're going to be using right now. Essentially, Rebel allies gain an additional 50% health steal, and they cannot be countered. Whenever a Rebel ally's health drops below 90%, they get cornered, which is a unique buff over here. It gives us extra defense, health steal, speed, and they call random Rebel allies to assist whenever they use an ability. And they got some other stuff with, extra offense and stuff like that. The enemy has got malicious minions, which means they stack stupid amounts of speed and max health and protection, and they do loads more damage because, it's Geos, and they need to do something to let Geos survive against Rebels. Our feats: we need to win with Rebels, we need to complete the battle, obviously, win without using a leader, and then win after using no more than 3 special abilities. Let's start off with just straight up Rebels, and oh my god, is everybody surprised? CLS does the job here. Let's do this. Alrighty, so right out the ripperoo, I like to get a stun on old GBA to stop him doing too much, and then you just need to survive an opening barrage or two. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this on back and reverse it. Don't particularly like that GBA, so let's see if we can get rid of that buff. Then we'll just do some AoEs. Now you want to focus down on one person. I personally like to go for Spy, because Spy is just horrendous. I'm going to place Translation on Han. Spy's gone, that's lovely. Next up, I want to focus on Poggle, because Poggle can cleanse, and I don't like that. So we'll kill Poggle. Next up, what do we want to do? We could try and do the AoE. Yeah, let's just use the AoE just to get a special out of the way. AoE damage against Geos is better than not AoE damage against Geos. And that buff immunity that we placed on the Brute, was, well, the counterattacks just did all the work for us there, guys. Yeah, all you really need is an opener where they don't focus someone down and immediately kill them. If you get that right, just go GBA, focus down on someone like Spy out the rip, get those kills going, and you'll be absolutely fine. Right, we still have another of other feats to get done here. Namely, we still need to win without a leader in the leader slot, and then we need to win without using more than 3 specials. Alright, so I wouldn't recommend trying to do no leader and 3 specials at the same time, so let's go with no more than 3 specials, and we're going to start off with a little bit of Sith goodness, because that is the way that I like to roll. We're going to be using Treya here. I'm going to be using Malak. I'm going to be using Nihilus. That's sort of like the triumvirate that I will be using, as it were, to try and get the most out of this. What else do I want to use? I think what I might do is I might throw in Barrisothi over here. Barrisothi with her Zeta is essentially going to be healing us when we get crit, and she's also going to be generating passive turn meter. Malak over there is going to be controlling the field. Treya's leadership is going to be slowly over time hurting the enemy team. And then it might be useful for me to throw in someone like Gideon as the final stage of this. Because, he's going to reduce the damage of the enemy team even further. Now, obviously, we're going to have a certain amount of issues when it comes to finishing off the opponents. But if we can use... The only 3 specials that we use will be Annihilates, then we should be okay, I feel. Lovely jubbly. So, I'm just going to go after weaker characters. It's in your interest to attack the weaker characters in the Geonosian team and see how all of their attacks out of turn are hurting them, which is absolutely fabulous. Again, we're not going to be using specials outside of Nihilus's Annihilate. Lovely. Let's just go for the weaker characters because they equalize health, essentially. And that makes our lives a lot more... Yeah, look at that. I mean, isn't that perfect? Let's just keep basicking. And basicking. And basicking. I mean, realistically, we could be going over to Sunfac, because Sunfac counters, except we landed the days on him. I know how kits work and stuff, guys, don't worry about me. We might not even need to use the Annihilates from Nihilus, truth be told. It might not even be necessary here. We might just be that good. Yeah, these guys are they're just falling over. They're just falling over. It's not really working out too well for them right now. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. Just Brute and Soldier left now. It's just Brute left now. I haven't had to use a single special. Let's just put this on auto basic, I guess, because eventually we will defeat this soldier. I hope. I mean, he might be actually out recovering the damage that we deal. Nope. Well, there you go. That team does all the tricks. All the tricks that you need without any special abilities used. Alright, so let's think about it. What do we want to do to deal with these Geonosians without using a leader? I think I'm going to use the trusted Watts Tambor leadership because he is very good at leading stuff. And then I'll throw in Malik again because, you know, why not? We'll take in Palpatine. I'll take in Bastard Shan Fallen, and I'll probably take in Darth Vader over here. I mean, do we really? I think Palpatine brings very little here, so I'm actually going to throw in Darth Revan. So, the idea behind this is we've got lots of AoEs. We have got Wat Tambor for reasons, and Merciless Massacre is so incredibly useful against Geonosians. So let's just place weapons tech over here. Beautiful, straight in on Malik. Let's just do a Lifeblood. That's only to deal damage, truth be told. And then we'll go into Merciless Massacre. I'm going to drop a Force Crush over on Sun Fac. Beautiful. And we're just going to do some basics. Some basics. Some basics. Some basics. How dare you counterattack me? And then over here, I'll drop a Force Crush. Lovely. Just a little bit more. Alrighty. Okay then. And then we lost Vader. That's not really what I was going for, but hey ho. Now we'll go in with a AoE Fear. We'll put weapons tech now on Darth Revan. Let's focus down on Spy. We'll do an AoE up. I believe when they take a turn, they are just going to eat dust. Keep on doing those AoEs. Yeah, let's put the Medpack tech over here on Basti Fallen. Yeah, I'm on now. We'll drain off Geospy. GBA is probably who I should have drained because he is far more of a threat. Far more of a threat. AoE. And then I'll focus down on Poggle. I'll put the tank tech, I guess, on Malik. Oh! Oh, did we just full odds miss? That is so incredibly rude. So rude. I didn't sign up for that. Alright. Come on, Geos. I'm getting bored of you now. Let's get rid of that. Go after Soldier then. Yep, Soldier's gone. Might as well do some damage to the Geo Brood Alpha. He's gone. Yaman. Shock him. Just left with GBA and his fellow compatriot, the Brute. Of course, he has the cooldown off on that one. So I can't see us losing this, but it would be nice if we didn't have to deal with him regaining all of that health. Come on now. If we could get another life drain out of you, that would be amazing. There we go. So, I mean, you know, no leadership, done and dusted. We got rebels done. We got all the feats and stuff and things done. That's completely acceptable, I feel, in my book. And that is going to about do it for today's episode of Galactically Challenged with your bald-headed boy Scribble. If this video was useful, if you liked it, then please do hit that like button down below and consider subscribing to your boy Scribe. And I will be seeing you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.